The program. What is the program? It is the capturing of the minds of consciousness of the population to do whatever it is that the individuals that are behind the scenes or that are in charge of civilizations want these individuals to do, rather than their own free will, rather than their own consciousness. That requires for a civilization or a being to not know itself, to not be itself, to not operate off the laws of nature that was given to said beings. So the being itself is operating under a false flag, under a false narrative, under somebody else's consciousness, somebody else's thrill, somebody else's excitement. This is why misery and negativity, anger, depression, sadness, it sets into the being of individuals that are not operating from said consciousness, but are operating from somebody else's consciousness. The illusion of physical life, the dream. It's so intense that individuals don't recognize that they're playing characters until they're subjected to leaving their physical body and going back to the real life, the real reality of the soul without a physical body, or the soul is housed in this real body. That is the real. We've been put here to believe that living in existence requires to have a physical body. That is the hiccup, that is the handicap. That keeps the said beings under a fear of dying, thinking that if they pass from the physical body, that they are passing from existence. They are no longer exist. That is far from the truth. We're only in the physical body for a blink of an eye. In fact, our lifespan has been subtracted. It has been taken away. Once again, back to exciting somebody else's consciousness instead of exciting our own consciousness. It all stems back to the beginning of civilization on this planet, the worker bees that are working for another race of intelligence, taught and trained how to do what it is that intelligence wanted us to do, that perspective wanted us to do, instead of our own perspective. The tree of life is forbidden for these race of beings. Not only will it open up the minds, but it introduces us to creation. It introduces us to consciousness. It introduces us to ourselves. And it shows that the said narrative is false. It shows that the said narrative is a slave. Keeps the human being a pure machinical device to be put into a situation where there be wear and tear physically until the physical body can no longer sustain said damaging activities, and then it passes away. That situation has carried out for thousands of years, all the way up into this modern day and time, under one ruler, the pharaohs of thousands of years ago. Were they doing something righteous for the population or for the individuals that they were ruling over? Or were they doing something that was based on their own narrative, their own advancement, their own agenda? One person ruling millions of people is a 15-yard penalty by miles away. Red flag. This system has been out of whack for so long that we have become comfortable with the wrongdoings of humanity. We're thinking that is right, but it's so far from right. It's been wrong for thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years, only to benefit said beings from thousands of years ago. And who's to say that these said beings have left, only moved to a different section on the physical planet, and watching from afar their own creation, their own development of evolving humanity faster than nature. Playing God? Yeah, we all have the Creator inside of us. We've been told that we are not to go against the forces of nature. God. What God? Is it the one that's ruling over humanity, or is it the one creator of the entire existence? We've been bamboozled, trapped in limbo of these fake rulers that have been ruling over humanity, lying to humanity, especially when it comes to a religion that tends to handicap the being to I don't know what level of consciousness, completely handcuffs it. They completely forget their own survival mode, and they're completely operating off of a fear-based mentality. Very low vibration when you have to worship and praise. You're telling the universe that you're not worthy of being the power that you were created to be, that you were willing to hand over your power to somebody else's will and thrill and excitement. How long must this go on until humanity can see the false flags of a system that's been built to keep them perpetually in a slave motion 24/7, that they have become cultivated of thinking that this is the way of life, that anybody that steps out of the routine, there's something wrong, that they will throw darts and attack to kill, metaphorically or physically, the individuals that step out of line of the Pharaoh's will, thousands of years ago or modern day. It's something to think about. Enjoy the rest of your day.